as you can see, as you have already listened, from the starting I am using different different kind of combinations. So like I was using the word like C, Python, HTML, or if I have not used this HTML, there's lots of coding languages, as we have different languages to communicate with each other, like English, Hindi, okay, Sanskrit, or German, Spanish, French. These are all the languages to communicate with people. Similarly, coding can be done with the different languages. So computer can be make understand the different languages. Okay, so there are lots of languages. But the simple question is that all these languages do one and only one task, and that's what? That's helping communication. Very good. Like Hindi, English, French, all these languages helps us to communicate with each other. Similarly, the C++, Java, Python, and so on, the block-based coding, all these kinds of languages, these kinds of are kind of languages which help us to communicate with computers. Okay, so we are going to learn firstly the block-based coding. Why block-based coding only? Why not the Python? Why not the Java? Why not the HTML? Why? So it's because it makes us understand easy. We need not to learn or remember the things lots of much. Okay, we need to just understand it. It is a pretty simple language. That's why I'm starting from here. And as I told you, all the languages do only one task. So why not start with some simpler one? Okay. Second thing is that it is all the languages that do the same task, but the sequencing, loops, or you can say the logic or the concept behind all the languages is same. Okay, that's also an added advantages of learning from the block-based coding. Okay, in block-based coding we need not to learn the syntax. The syntax word is something maybe new for you. Okay, in the later slides I will clear out to you what is the syntax and what does it really mean to us. Okay, so just have a look to another thing which makes you more understand about the coding, block-based coding. So see these kind of coding. Okay, you can see here. These are some kinds of blocks. I can add, detach. Okay. As you can see, these are kind of blocks. Okay, blocks you know already, a kind of a dibba or block, so the box kind of thing which you can attach with each other. Okay, so this is a block-based coding. The kind of a block-based coding. Okay, and here you can see another kind of language. Some written codes like in English. Okay, some brackets, some dots, some curly braces. Okay, these you can see here the name. What is it? JavaScript. Okay, the same code what you can see here. Please don't focus on or don't stress your mind with what is written here, what it means. I will explain you. Okay, just see that here we have some kinds of blocks. Okay, and here we have some kind of another language. So this is basically a block-based coding, and here we have another language that is a JavaScript. Okay, it is also another form of coding languages, that is a JavaScript. And these two things are same to same. They are doing the same task. Okay. If I just change from the Java to Python, okay. Now you can see some things have changed here. Okay. Some sentences, some phrases, some syntax, things have changes here. Okay. But it is still the same what is here. Okay. That is dot. Another language. And there are lots more languages. Okay, you can play around whatever you want. So I want to make you understand that here you need not to memorize the things. Why? Because you can see here the option. You can just click, drag and drop. But just you have a logic in your mind what to do. Okay. But here you can see there is no option of dragging and dropping. Is there any other option like in this section? Are you able to see any option like dragging and dropping selecting? or can any kind of block? Anyone? Hello, Amit. Hello, Kunal.
No, sir. No, sir.
As you can see, there is no option of dragging and dropping here. So basically, we have to write here. Like you can see, if I am writing it, if I let us suppose I have to remove this, you can see the same. I'm just telling you that these and these are the same thing. So let us show you. If I remove something from here, okay, it's not allowing me to do it. Okay, no issues at all. Let us do it from here. Let's try removing it here. See, you can see the quotes has changed. Quotes are becoming less. So these are the same things in a different language, okay? But here we need to remember, we need to learn, we need to remember the syntax, what to write, how to write. But here we need not to, because we can drag and drop the things. We just have a logic. So I want to print something on the screen. So I'm going to go for that. Okay. It's a pretty simple thing. I'm just putting to you the repeat loop. Text. I have not remembered any syntax. I just have one thing in my mind that I have to write, let us suppose 2 times the name of my company, okay? Let us suppose stat no videos. Okay? Perfect. Fine. So as you can see, I have coded something here, and the codes have reflected here in another language, that was JavaScript. Okay. So as you can see, the simple thing I have done here, you can see, just read out. Repeat 2 times and do print tag innovator document. What does this mean? It means we are repeating a task 2 times, and what is the task? Print technometers.n. It means it will print technometers.n on the screen for how many times? 2 times. Okay. The same thing can be done in the JavaScript by these kinds of code. Okay. As you can see, the count, there is a count which is equal to 0, then count was less than 2, and then count was plus 10. Okay. So this is another kind of language, that was JavaScript, in which we need to remember these kinds of words, these kinds of syntax: for, bracket, where, count. If I try to just remove this bracket, things will not gonna happen in the same way. Okay. So I need to remember the syntax. That is the difference between other languages and these kinds of languages. Repeat is just whenever you want to do your task more than one time, okay, we use repeat. In coding languages, it is called the loop. Okay, here you can see the for loop. Let's see in what is it in Python. It is for count. See, in Python, its words has changed. So this is basically a syntax. Whatever you are able to see here in this screen, white screen, these are the syntax of particular language, that is Python. Okay, this is the syntax of PHP. Okay, if I will click here, so this is the syntax of JavaScript. But here we do not need to remember any syntax. We just drag and drop, and here we need to remember this. Okay, that is a different. That's why we start with the block-based coding. So firstly, make the logic. Okay, and after that, remember. So if you understand the logic, you can do anything. So just let's see, is it right or not? Is it printing 2 times technometers.n or not? See, as you can see here, the screen has printed technometers.n. Okay, it's first time, and I'm clicking on the OK. It's presented second time. Now I should, when click on the OK, it will disappear. Why so? It's presented me 2 times. Why? Because I use the repeated. If I use it for the, let us suppose 3 times, then what will happen? As you can see, I did change the 3. The count has reached the how much? 3 here also.
3, sir. 3.
Okay. The same changes are happening both ways. Okay. Yes, I'm clicking here. You can see the first time technometers found. Okay, so all of you will count with me. First click. Now this is a second click. And now I'm going to do the third click. You can see, in the 3 click, the technometer.n was printed, and after that it disappeared, because we have right here 3 as usual. And now you can as many times as you want, okay, in the same language. So basically what I want to make you understand here, what we have presented in the Blockly, was that block-based coding is different, how is different from other coding languages. It's just the difference was syntax. In other coding languages we need to remember the syntax, but in the block-based coding we need not to remember the syntax, but the logic we should know. Like if I want to repeat, I want to print something 2 times, I need to do the repeat. Okay, and the same was in the Java and PHP also, that there was something like variable, that count was there was count, okay, which was less than 3 starting from 0. So if you start from 0, then 1, then 2, and 3 is not less than 3, so it will be 0, 1, 2, 3 times. The same as logic is. The logic should be same. Logic is same in all the languages. Like if I just convert to the Python, it says for count in a range 3. It range 3, it means it less than 3. Less than 3 means 0, 1 and 2. Here are the 3 times. Okay, so logic is same in all the kind of languages, but only thing is different is that we need to remember the syntax in other languages but not in the block-based coding. That makes us easy to do the things, okay?